Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geek House. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 3 of the Geek House. My name is Philip. Before I begin today's video, I would like to thank everyone who supported in viewership of my previous two videos. And I'm very grateful for that, and I thank you each and everyone who took the time to view it. So what I'm going to try to do in this YouTube channel is, of course, to bring attention to certain movies that did not get the attention that they needed. I just want to put a spotlight on them. And today's movie will be OneBR. Well, this is a feature film debut for first-time director David Marmer. He's done a couple of short films according to his IMDb page, and it's a very impressive debut. I can relate to what he tried to do in this film. Of course, this was something new for him, as doing these movie reviews is something new for me. So I can understand the pressure he was under and the expectations. This is also a feature film debut for Nicole Bryden Bloom, a first-time actress. She's also done a couple of TV episodes and short films, and she did really well in this film. So congratulations, Nicole and David. Good luck for everything you do. Now, this film has a lot of unknown faces. I couldn't recognize many of them, but one actor did stand out, and she is Naomi Grossman. Now, anybody who's watched American Horror Story, specifically, if I remember, it was Freak Show and Asylum, and she played character Pepper. And once I saw this actress, I said, there's something very unique about her. I've seen her somewhere before. I had to go on IMDb to check it out, and I was surprised. She's totally unrecognizable without her makeup, so that's good to see her that she did very well in this film. All right, so what is this film actually all about? Well, Nicole plays a young woman, Sarah. She's just arrived in Los Angeles, and she's looking for an apartment to rent. And she comes across this apartment complex. It's pretty upscale, and there's an open house for this particular apartment, and she goes, sees it, fills out the paperwork. She doesn't think she's going to get it, but surprisingly she does. She actually gets a personal call from the building manager, who takes a liking to her. She and yeah, allows her to live in the apartment, and that's what this movie is all about. OneBR, or one bedroom, the abbreviation for one bedroom. All right, so she moves in, and she gets to know the neighbors, and she finds that everyone knows each other. Usually in apartment complexes, you'll only know a couple of side by side apartments kind of neighbors, but here everyone knows each other. It's like a small community. Everyone helps out each other. There are barbecues in the common area where everyone participates. There are in-house parties in individual apartments where other apartment residents join in the party, which is unusual. Usually it's your own friend circle, but no, everyone joins in. So she finds it very homely. She finds herself very fortunate in living in this apartment complex. She does break one rule that the building manager specifies, which is no pets, but she manages to get her cat in, and she thinks that as long as no one can see the cat, no one's going, you don't have to take the cat out for a walk, unlike a dog. So she feels that no one's going to find out. Well, Sarah, as I said, she's a budding costume designer. She's estranged from her dad, so that's her backstory. That she doesn't get along with her dad and stepmom. But one thing about that, once you find out who the stepmom is, for me, I roll my eyes like, really, I wouldn't like. I can understand why she's estranged from her dad, but that's besides the point. I felt it funny, but again, I guess it just contributed to who Sarah is and why she's estranged from her dad and she doesn't want to stay with him. Well, okay. So, what's going on in this film? Phil, what's the scary part, or is this a horror movie? Is it a thriller? Is it a family drama? But no, it's a thriller. All right. So, slowly Sarah realizes that there's something beneath. There's something that she can't put her finger on. She can't put a pin on. There's something going on in this film. Nobody can be so friendly to each other, right? This is utopia, but slowly she peels off the paint and she sees that there's something behind that there's something else going on. So saying anything more again would ruin this film. As I say, for everything, the every film is a journey that one needs to take to partake in, and knowing what's going to come before might just, especially minute details, might just spoil the whole thing. But yes, there are aspects of the film. This is more of a thriller. There's a bit of a horror element into it. But at the end of the day, what David, the director, is trying to do is an allegory on communities. The conversation that he's trying to elicit within the viewer is, when one lives a community, especially a close knit community, what's important is individual right more important than the well-being of the community? Does the community recognize that it is comprised of individuals who will have their own desires, who feel the need that there needs to be private, my thoughts are my thoughts, and it doesn't need to be shared when I feel it, and doesn't need to be shared. So that's the commentary, social commentary, that the director is trying to start with this film. And then the other part of the film is, if as an individual, if I don't want to partake in the community and the rules established on how one needs to function, can I leave the community? Or more importantly, will the community allow me to leave? So that's the important part of this movie, and I believe David and Sarah and the entire cast did very well, and I highly recommend this film. This is a low budget film, I have to say. The other thing I found very interesting is there's an article that I will put in the description below by the producer Alok Mishra, one of the producers, and again, it's a first time it's his first time producing a film. So there's a very interesting article on all the challenges he had to make this film, starting from a fire that literally shut down production, and the lead actress before, Nicole, who just abandoned the film 1 week into shooting. So the producer says that he lost the lead actor and the lead actress. Both of them just left within shooting the film, and I can imagine the stress that he was under. Like, how do you make a film without your lead actress, right? I mean, so that was one. Apparently, there was also a break-in, and someone stole a lot of equipment, which led to a car chase. I believe that there should be a whole documentary on how this film got made, and how what challenges are there to just make a film. We just sit and click on Netflix and just watch it, but there's a whole story going on behind how this film got made. So I will post that article, and I found it very interesting. All right, so that's my mini review of this film. I highly recommend it. It is currently available on Netflix. In fact, during the first week of release, I believe this was one of the highest viewed titles. So I really recommend everyone to go to Netflix and check this film out. If you don't have Netflix, I will also include other potential rental options in the description of this video. So thank you everyone for spending the time and viewing this video and staying till the end. I highly appreciate it, and I highly recommend, please like, share, and comment on this video. I really need the feedback to see what I can do better. If there are other movies that you want me to review, please comment on this video. So thank you everyone, highly appreciated, and I hope to see you on the next one. Take care.